What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I wanted to take you real quick today through a final mow of the season that I'm doing here at one of my properties. But this one specifically, because this one's kind of unique. This is the one that, if you guys have been following me for a while, you saw over back in the summer. I actually sent my mower down to the bottom of this storm drainage area. As you can kind of see down there, it's where it all collects at. But over here, this way and this way, is the two streams that kind of feed down the rocks that let the water drain down to the bottom there. Well, I just cut the area here in between the two of them, between this house and the neighbor's property. We just kind of cut it every now and then, but I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys through a cut of it today. It's been about a month and a half now since it has been cut, so let's go ahead and jump right into it, guys. So you can see the rocks right over that way that run all the way down there to the bottom where the water collects at, and then it drains again a little bit further down into the woods. Now this hill is extremely steep. I'll go measure it here in a second with the level on the phone. I'm gonna guess it's got to be somewhere around 30 degrees, I would say, this way, because it gets really steep just right through here. Then it kind of flattens out a little bit more right there, but then it drops down again. So this is a pretty interesting cut. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, right over there actually is where I shot my mower down from the top, and right about there is where I lost traction and I slid all the way down to, it was like right about there, right before it really drops. You can't see it, but right there it drops almost straight down. It's an extremely steep drop, so that was not fun, but we're gonna go ahead and get this taken care of. It's pretty dry out here, so we shouldn't have too many problems, but let's go ahead and jump right into it, y'all. Alright, so after the first couple passes, turns out it is not as dry as I thought. So we're going to go ahead and flip the ROPS up, the rollover protection, just in case. I meant to say that in the beginning of the video. That's definitely something that you need to do, and I should have done it before I started, but I didn't. But we're going to go ahead and get that taken care of now. Alright, now we got the ROPS up. We're going to go ahead and jump back down on this hill here and get it knocked out. Alright guys, I've done about, I would say, a little over 3/4 of this hill with the machine now. It's just too wet over along this area for me to continue with the machine, so I'm gonna have to do it the hard way, and that is get the trimmer out and tackle the rest of this hill. It sucks, but this is actually the second time I've had to do this. I don't know why it's so wet. We really haven't had much rain in a while, but we're gonna go ahead and jump in it and get that done, get it taken care of. We're gonna bust out the old FS91 here and just kind of wrap up the edge of that hillside there and get it all taken care of. And I mentioned earlier in the video that I would go out and measure how actual steep or the grade of that hill is, and I use my phone. I'm sure it's not exactly the most accurate way to do that, but based off of what my phone told me with the measured level app that comes on the iPhone, the hill should be around 28, I think it was, 27 to 28 degrees. So I was close in my guess of 30. So we'll go ahead and get that busted out, get that taken care of, and wrap it up. Another thing that I do want to add real quick, I know it's probably not the most efficient way to do it. It's not the most effective. It's going to take me quite a while, probably the better part of 30 to 45 minutes, just to string trim that section of hill there. But like I stated in the beginning of the video, I've been bit by that hill before. The other end of it, it actually sent me straight down to the bottom, going way faster than I thought that machine could even go. And I wouldn't say I'm really scared of it, but it is intimidating. It's intimidating more than anything. And I just don't feel like flipping my mower today, which is why I went ahead and threw the rollover protection back up. I normally keep that down. That's really the only job that I would ever come across where I actually need to use that. And actually, the day after I slid down to the bottom of that hill, a local gentleman unfortunately flipped his machine out by one of his retention ponds and succumbed to his injuries. And that really, after that day, really hit home for me that I need to start just kind of taking things more slowing down, thinking about things a little bit better, which is why I'm going to go ahead and do this the hard way. I'd rather take 45 extra minutes to do this than potentially flip my machine with me on it. So we'll go ahead and get that done, get it taken care of. So we are all wrapped up on this one, got everything done, got the hill taken care of. I had to do the one part, obviously, as you saw, with the string trimmer. Again, not ideal, but I am gonna say, when you get into a situation like that, you wanna just go with your gut feeling. And in that case, I knew for a fact that this hill has bit me before, and I did not feel like getting bit again today. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I slid down there to the bottom, but we went ahead, got it taken care of, got the hill done. This will be the last cut for this particular house and this part of the yard specifically for the rest of the year. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you followed along and made it this far, again, I really appreciate every single one of you watching. I really do. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe, and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Tell me about a couple of stories where you guys may have wound up in just a terrible situation like I did at the bottom of that hill for about 3 hours waiting for some help to come get me. So again, guys, I appreciate it. Take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you all later. See ya.